Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Steve, coming to you from Beijing in China. Now today is the 13th of March 2017, and honestly, I mean, things have been really going well lately within this company, and in terms of my progress as well. I'm particularly choosing to live my own lifestyle whilst building this business at the same time, and it's been building me a future like no other before. I mean, I've been here since May 2016, and I've been loving every single minute of it. And it's not easy, and but I mean, this company has saved my back so many times in terms of financial support, and that's kind of what it's all about. We're trying to look for a long-term structured business that we can get ourselves involved in for years down the line. And I'm not talking about, you know, a couple of years. I'm talking about 5, 10 plus years and so on and so forth, right? This is a legitimate company. They've got their 2-year anniversary this month, at the end of the month, in Singapore. So they're doing extremely well, phenomenally well in terms of progress. And honestly, this is just something you really definitely want to consider getting yourselves involved in. So what I want to show you guys is just a quick little video about what this company actually is, how it has changed my life, and then we're going to dive into my results from there. So I'll talk to you real soon. Now, before I show you my current progress in MPA, I just want to quickly explain for those of you who don't quite know what My Paying Ads is all about. So basically, they are an advertising company that provide a share of revenue to paying advertisers. And they have various advertising options available, but in order to benefit from making money with advertising, you just simply purchase an ad pack. And in return, you get back 120% of your earnings. Or in other words, you'll gain a 20% profit for every ad pack purchase. So, you know, think of it like this. I'm an online marketer who is in need of quality advertising in order to promote my website or business that I have to offer. I decide to join a professional and very stable RevShare company which offers multiple advertising services. Then from here, I can then purchase advertising that is suitable to my needs, or I'm also able to greatly benefit from purchasing advertising and earning some revenue from the company. So essentially, I'm being paid to advertise my own stuff, and this is really amazing. I'm telling you right now, this has changed my life drastically. I've been able to buy 2 really amazing dogs. I'm living a laptop lifestyle whilst living abroad in China. And it's all thanks to this company for helping me to achieve that lifestyle. There's very few RevShare companies like this that, you know, take their business seriously and are structured for long-term growth. I'm not talking about months, I'm talking about years. And My Paying Ads have never missed out on a payment in over 18 months. They pay out 7 days a week and have currently paid out over $16 million to advertisers, which is just a crazy amount, as you can imagine. And one thing you should know is that My Paying Ads greatly improve its returning customer rate. So, you know, just like with any business, a returning customer is far better than a one-time customer. So that's one of the reasons why it's important to have professional services that deliver, and having an attractive offer or service to support the greater gain for the company and its members. And My Paying Ads does exactly that. I honestly think that you'll love this. So before you sign up and give it a try, I want to show you my current progress from today, right now. Okay guys, so what we're currently looking at right now are stats from Monday last week. So literally 7 days ago in terms of my progress with inside the company. And the first thing that you're probably going to notice is my referrals, 357 referrals. You might kind of think of me as like a powerhouse in terms of referrals. Did I buy these referrals? No. This is all from using free strategies alone. So if you guys are interested in free referral training, I'm working on getting some training set up. So if you guys have subscribed to my channel, if you are wanting to join my team, that would be perfect, because you can definitely go a long way with this as well. And I'll definitely share those strategies and that training with you alongside that as well. And I know a lot of people have been asking me when am I going to start putting these videos out to show people how I'm getting these referrals. But it's coming real soon, okay? And for those of you on my team, you're really going to benefit from this, because like I said, this is a company that is structured long term. So if you get yourself started sooner rather than later, without a doubt, you're going to make money within this company. And one of the best things about this is that this is a company where you don't need to build a team. You don't need referrals in order to make money. And that's one of the beautiful things about RevShare companies, and particularly like with My Paying Ads. It's just something you definitely want to consider getting yourselves involved in. So, you know, my stats as of last week was standing at 357 referrals. I didn't make any videos for quite some time. Maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. I hadn't made any videos at that time, but a few people kind of trickled in, and it's all about resonating with people. So if you think about, well, you know, there's too much competition or stuff like that, you know, I just think competition is an excuse, because everyone resonates to other people differently. You know, no matter how old you are, I always say that age is just a number. And, you know, with regards to your skills and your personality and so on and so forth, people are going to resonate with you much differently than they would resonate with me. Okay, and there's many different things that we can learn from each other as we move forward for this. So, you know, if this is a company you definitely want to consider getting yourselves involved in, you know, advertising your own stuff and getting paid at the same time, then this is the company to join. And there's a link just below this video. So, you know, just make sure that if you particularly want me as a sponsor, because I know there's been a lot of people who have joined people and they've been unresponsive. So they've cancelled their accounts and specifically spoken to me to say, can I be your sponsor? Please make sure that you can answer my questions, so on and so forth. And that's why I've also given you guys a link to my Facebook as well, because I am a real person and I'm there to, you know, support you every single step of the way. It's not necessarily going to be a difficult kind of startup, but there have been people who do really need that help in terms of understanding certain things. And I'll go out my way if I really think that it's worth making a video for you, then I'll go and do that for you, because I think that's really important for you to see things, you know, eye to eye, so that you can understand things and keep moving forward. It's really beneficial for you long term in terms of getting started sooner rather than later, and then you're just going to be on your way and you're going to really see how much progress you're going to start making with inside this company. And when you get to that point, then you can start making consistent withdrawals 7 days a week, and that's the beautiful thing about this. So looking at the active ad packs along here, 480 ad packs, and now look at these ad pack earnings, guys. $51,402, which is a huge amount of money, as you can imagine, right? $51,000. I'd never think I'd see that in my kind of balance before, right? But then again, like programs I've got involved in with before, they've kind of just gone scam, or, you know, they kind of dried out and those kind of things, right? And like one of the disheartening things about this is that people come into this, they build businesses with no business sense. You know, they have no structure in place, or they just come in with a cold heart and just purely to scam people. And I've been involved in a lot of scams last year and a few years in the past. You know, just we put our money into something, maybe we believe in the hype, we follow other people just kind of, you know, encourage it as well, and we get ourselves involved, and then we just get wiped out. And I'm really fed up with that. So I kind of just made a commitment to, you know, you see all my videos are just about this company, spreading the word out to people, because it's just trying to help as much people as possible as well. And of course there's some benefit for me for doing that, but it's also more about just kind of spreading this message to make sure that you guys get yourselves involved in a long-term structured business. You know, there's just enough with this, like, make money for a few weeks, make money for a few months kind of thing. We're looking for years to make a solid income online. You know, whether your goals are like $10, $25 a day, $50, $100 a day, you know, whatever the goals you have, you can get there with this system as well. And you'll see inside that the administration team are fully well structured. They've opened new offices. And so honestly, the long-term plan for this is just going to be phenomenal. So let's just dive into the current stats of the company itself just very quickly. So what we can see along here, to date, as of today, there are 292,450 members, which is phenomenal. And on average, there's probably roughly about maybe about 5,000 or 6,000 members every single week. So this thing is definitely growing. There's a lot more people coming in the system, and there's a lot more sales, which is really important because, you know, in order for us to earn the revenue share, sales need to be consistent. And because of the amount of members that they have, you know, all the advertising that people are buying from this company, you know, we're really benefiting from this on a long-term perspective. And honestly, this is just really, really exciting. And you know, I'm looking at years to get myself involved in this. Even when I max out the system, they've now put in place a leaders commission. So when I'm thinking about doing all this referral recruitment training, trying to help you guys out, this is going to benefit you so much. You know, even if you just get a few referrals, right, you might end up getting one person who's just got a boatload of money, you know, and they'll just put down like, I don't know, maybe $5,000 or $10,000, something like that. You know, it has happened in the past. Some people have just got pockets full of it and just see the beauty of this. They want to max out the system just with their money. They don't necessarily want to recruit people, but they just want to, they see the value in this and they just want to just see the money side of things and just put their money straight in. And that's going to be a lot of commissions for you guys long term as well. And you also earn commissions when people are repurchasing or rebuying with inside the system as well. So you get a 10% commission when they use fresh deposits and when they put fresh money in, and you get a 5% commission every single time that they compound or they repurchase inside the system as well. So it's a really beautiful structure. It's going to benefit you so much as well. So look at the last thing I want you guys to look at here is the payouts that this company has paid out. This is $36 million. Right, $36,427,972, and this is phenomenal. $36 million. In the video I just showed you guys, it was about, I believe it was about $16 million. So now $36 million, you know how much growth and progress that this company has been making, and they're doing extremely well in their Alexa rank as well. So let's just go and take a very quick look at that. So I'm in the dashboard on my account just along here. And now look at this Alexa rank here, 2,431. Now last year, this company used to be somewhere around, it probably was a bit higher than this, but this is what I remember. It was about 12 or 13,000. And now this company are standing at 2,431. So for those of you who don't know what an Alexa rank is, think of it as like a popularity ranking system. So, you know, sites like Google and Amazon, they're probably going to be somewhere like number 1, number 2, something like that, right? But this company have grown substantially well. You know, there's been a lot of how can I say, just a lot of words, like word through mouth and exposure to the website, that this has gained a lot of popularity. And you can see that it's nearly 300,000 members that have joined this company alone, and they're doing extremely well. And there's different advertising that you can purchase, but particularly what most of the members are interested in joining is the active or the ag packs that we actually purchase in. So what we buy in terms of how we earn from the advertising, we purchase ad packs. And those are the kind of advertising packages that you want to start purchasing, so you can make sure that you're earning from that advertising as well. But there's people buying all sorts of advertising because they're just getting phenomenal results from a long-term perspective. And the people who have maxed out the system are buying that traffic as well. So they don't necessarily just come here just for the money. They come here for the traffic and for the advertising as well. There's probably not a huge amount, but there are definitely people who are taking advantage of that. They got the exit ads, which I think is a great idea that they've just implemented. And they've also got the login ads as well, which are doing a lot of favors for a lot of people as well. But there's other advertising options available here as well. But, you know, for most of us, it's more about making money with the advertising. And that's how we're really going to greatly benefit from that from a long-term perspective. Now, let's go and take a look at my results. So this is basically from a week ahead. Okay, so now I'm currently standing at 372 referrals. So, you know, just a massive thank you to a lot of you guys who are deciding to join up with me and resonate with me. I know I've had a lot of questions within the last week or so. A lot of people asking about the platform itself. They want to know a little bit more about how it works and so on and so forth. You know, just go to the description below this video. There's a link on my Facebook. Make sure you add me, send me some questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. You know, and then once you're on my team, if you still need help or anything, then I'll go, like I said, I'll go out my way, I'll make a video for you, and then we'll just go from there. You know, so honestly, I'll just help you every step of the way so you can start seeing the progress that this is really bringing to so many different people. And there's a lot of people who have already maxed out this system, and you can see along here, my active ad packs right now 482. So there hasn't been a phenomenal gain, and why that is because first of all, I'm choosing to, my strategy is a little bit different. I'm living this lifestyle and building this business at the same time. Now, I would have maxed this thing out a long time ago if I was still in the UK, if I had, a stable, consistent income coming in from like my job, for example, and, I was just able to keep feeding the account and just keep building the account from there. But I made a huge decision to leave the UK and build my business from there. And plus I got scammed along the way with many other different things. So it's just a huge blow in terms of the things like the things that I think was going to work and change my life and, all that nonsense. But I've had to result back to my paying ads. And this is what I'm talking about. This is a company you can really sort of trust and look forward to really building inside and really making some phenomenal progress with this company long term. And now there's even people on my team who have surpassed me already in terms of the active ad packs, because I'm having to take out more money than I should be, because I'm having to take care of rent. I'm having to, pay for other things, because life isn't free here. And I'm using this company to live my lifestyle. And that's personally my choice. But I'm choosing to live this lifestyle and build the business at the same time. But I'll definitely max this system out without a doubt. I know I've got my strategies in place to max this thing out. And it's going to be really, really exciting. So the very last thing, or actually one thing I just want to quickly cover is some people ask about the number of active ad packs, what they represent. A little bit of a tongue twister there. So some people are asking, what do they kind of represent? So I want to show you a quick calculation of what that kind of represents, so we can kind of see from a numbers perspective. Okay. Now, first thing I want to say that this is an unofficial calculator. It's not owned by MPA. There's no guarantees in terms of earnings as well. We're kind of using this as a guesstimator. So we're kind of using this in terms of current averages that the company are actually making. And that's all we can go by, because sales are going to vary on a day-to-day basis. If the company, for example, they make an upgrade in the system and, they have to turn it off for 24 hours, for example, we're not going to earn for that day or until the server is off, right? Because there's no sales being made, and there's no, you understand that there's no sales being made from that. So we can't make money from that. If you kind of understand what I mean. So, you kind of have to take this in different ways, but most of the time, we're kind of on track in terms of averages of roughly about sort of 2% a day. So you come in with this with a long-term mindset, but that gives you enough time to compound your earnings and deposit more as and when you can afford to keep building the account so that you can make some phenomenal progress with this. And I've already seen people who don't have a lot of money, right? Some people might not have 500, 1,000 or a few $1,000s to come in at this. Some people might only have maybe $10, $50, $100 or whatever that case is. But you have to understand that when you come in with such a low amount, it's going to take you so much longer to get there, but you will get there with the system. You just have to come in with this with a very patient mindset, okay? But some people, they want to start progressing very quickly, so they may start on average with about 500 plus, but only put in what you can afford to, and if you've got a consistent income coming in, maybe from a side business or from your job, then this is something you definitely want to consider getting yourselves involved in. Now, the active ad packs are representing my current account as of today. Now look at this daily profit share earnings, $262 per day. So if I did not purchase any ad packs, if I didn't make any withdrawals, this is what I'm expected to earn from my earning balance, which is 100% withdrawable on that day. So I want you to think about a financial situation that you're currently involved in, or something you was involved in the past, that this kind of thing can really help you out in. Like if you work your way up, say you get roughly to about this number, or roughly to about $200 a day in the system. Think about how much this can really help you. So for example, you might have bills to pay, gas or petrol money to pay, something like that, right? So, or something really, really important. It might be medical bills, or, you know, something just comes up unexpectedly. I want you to think about how this can really help you out. So what I mean is, like, you know, if you keep building the account, like keep compounding and building inside this system, and then if that time ever came, that unfortunate circumstance came where you needed to take some money out, the thing is that there's no repurchase rule. So there's nothing that has to be stayed inside the system. It goes into your earning balance, which is 100% withdrawable. So, you know, if you waited, like, the maximum withdrawal limit on your earning balance is $200 a day. So if I was to withdraw $200 a day for 5 days straight, that's $1,000 I've got in my pocket that I can rely on to maybe help out and assist with that that financial situation, right? So I just want you to kind of think about that on a long-term perspective. It's not necessarily about making money like every single day, withdrawing money every single day, but kind of think of it as a way of using that money as and when you need to. And I'm only kind of using this as and when I need to as well. At the moment, I'm taking out more than I should be. That's why my progress isn't like hugely grown to like other people have done, right? Some people nearly maxed out the system and some other people haven't. But I mean, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to use the money as and when I need to. My contract ends at the end of this month and the price has gone up. I really hate paying in Beijing. Like I'm kind of near the center of Beijing, so it's very, very expensive, and the price has gone up again, which is really, really disheartening. But you know, it's all part of just it's gonna force me to work harder, right? So I'm just gonna stay consistent in terms of making a lot of progress inside my business, and just keep on growing from there, and just keep on making sure that I'm working harder. And then I know that next year I'm just going to be doing phenomenally well, so I wouldn't necessarily matter about the price. Money's not really an option to worry about. You know, it's all about that sort of financial freedom that we're all trying to achieve for ourselves, right? And you need a long-term structured business to do this, and this is the company to do that. So like I said before, there is a link below in the description. Let's just go and take a very quick look. So last week, my active ad, or let me get my words out. My ad pack earnings are $51,402 last week, and now 1 week today, $53,170. So you can see and you can imagine how much growth this has actually had inside the company. And these are total ad pack earnings kind of like since day one. So since the very first day I purchased my ad pack, the account, the ad pack earnings have been building up inside there. So it's kind of like a summary of the total amount that I have made with inside this system. $53,170. So this is really, really phenomenal. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, you guys are phenomenal. So like I said, if you guys have got any questions at all, everyone's got different questions. I'm always having to make sort of different videos and speak to people about different questions at all. So if you guys have got any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Just add me on Facebook below this video, the link in the description. If you want to get signed up, make sure that the sponsor field has changed and says Steve in China, all one word, just to reassure yourself that you have a great sponsor and that you can really start to rely on a responsive sponsor as well, because you don't really want to sign up with someone who's not going to be there for you to answer those questions, you know, and then you might write a support ticket and then you'll be waiting like 4 or 5 days maybe for an answer, okay? Because, you know, those guys have got thousands of tickets sort of every day to answer to, and, you know, it takes so long to get replies. Even for me, for example, sometimes I've had to wait a long time. Sometimes I haven't. I think it just depends on the issue. Some issues might be easier to resolve than others, but I think generally it's just so much better to find yourself a sponsor that you can resonate with and that you can look up to, and that you've got that additional support to have on the side as well. And once I max out this system, I'm going to find a way to share kind of some of my commissions with you guys as well. I don't know, maybe do some kind of like competition, or distribute it out to my team as well, just to help you progress with inside the system just that little bit much more faster as well. So it's kind of my incentive as to why you might want to consider joining me as well. So that's about it from now, guys. So until then, stay awesome, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so the best way for you to join will be to, once you finish watching one of my videos, what you're going to want to do is just to come down here, and where it says join with me here, I'm going to give you a direct link. If you click on show more, I'm also going to give you another link to my Facebook. So if you guys have got any questions, or you just want to reach out to me or anything like that, don't hesitate to contact me on Facebook as well. But for now, we're just going to click on this link here. And right now it's going to take me to the home page. Okay, so the very first thing you're going to want to do is on the top right hand corner it says sign up. So once we click on this, it's now going to take me to the registration page. Now this is crucial. The very first thing you're going to want to check is that the sponsor says Steve in China. Okay, if it doesn't, if it says someone else's name, or it has MPA admin, which is a default, what you need to do is to click on change, and then simply type in Steve in China, and then you can change it from there. This is crucial because a lot of people have been signing up under MPA admin and they can't change it once you've registered. So it's very important that you make sure it says Steve in China before, because once you guys are on my team, I'm going to be helping you every step of the way, and once I've maxed out the system, I'm going to be sharing some of my commissions with you guys as well. So it's just to help you progress and develop in my paying ads as we go along. Okay, so just make sure that says Steve in China, and then we're all good. By all means, if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask me on Facebook. This honestly, guys, this is very simple, and you're going to enjoy this so much. So like I've said before, it's much better to get started sooner rather than later. So until then, stay awesome, and I'll talk to you soon.